Hello, and welcome to Fundamentals of HTML5. This course is designed to teach you how to build a website using HTML5 from the ground up. We'll be building a complete website as we work through each lesson, so at the end of the course you'll know exactly how everything works and what you need to get a complete website built. I'm John Ulliman, and I'll be leading you through this series of lessons. I've been building websites and teaching others how to for over 15 years, from back when the first commercial web browsers were released. So I have a lot of experience to share with you and help you build your websites quickly and correctly. The course will take you step by step through using the newest standards of HTML5 and CSS3, so you don't need to know anything about website building to get started. To follow along with me and build your own site, the only tools you'll need is this set of files that comes with the video, a standard text processing application, and a web browser. For the browser, you can use any web browsing application you like. To make things easier to start out, I'd recommend a modern version of a WebKit browser like Chrome or Safari, or you can also use Firefox or Explorer version 9 and up. For the lessons, I'll be using the Google Chrome browser, and if you want to use it as well, I've included a link to the Chrome site here in the Working Files Section 1 folder, so you can download and install it yourself. We'll talk more later about supporting older browsers, but for learning, it's best to stick with one of the more modern, up-to-date versions so you can see how everything should be looking and working when you have the correct code. Each lesson in this series is designed to go over one aspect or feature of developing a website, and when we've seen how a feature works, we'll get some practical experience by using it to build our own website project. By the last lesson, you'll not only have built a complete typical site, but you'll also know how all the elements and pages work together. Now let's take a look at the site we'll be building. I have a finished version of it in the Section 1 folder. A typical website usually has the home page called Index, so I'll just double-click to open that up in the browser and we can take a look. All browsers can open up files right from your desktop, so your pages don't have to be hosted on a website to work on it. You can see up in the address bar that it's not a usual HTTP address, but instead it's reading from Files, and the address bar just shows the location of the file on my computer. As you can see, for our website project, we'll be building a site about coffee. The coffee information we'll be using is from Wikipedia, which is a free resource under the Creative Commons license, and we'll just be using it for practice purposes so that our site project mimics a real site you can make. If you'd like any information about the content we're using here, I've included a link to the original Wikipedia site here on the homepage. And also, a link to the Creative Commons licenses here in the Section 1 intro folder if you want to read more. Our site project has several pages with more coffee information that you can access using the links up here in the top menu. And on each page we have typical website content like images, different styles of text formatting, links, tables, and even a video and form. For writing your page code, any text application can be used, and every modern operating system has one built in. On Windows you could use Notepad, in Apple you could use TextEdit, and in Linux you could use Vim. For the lessons here, I'll be using Notepad++, a free program for Windows which you can download. It has a few nice features like built-in color highlighters for HTML and CSS, and syntax folding when you're working on a long document. It also lets you manage multiple open documents in tabs so you can easily work on several files at once, which we do a lot in website development. If you're using Windows and would like to use Notepad++ as well, I've included a link to their webpage here in the Working Files Section 1 folder so that you can download it and install it too. Now once you've picked out and installed your browser and text editing application, you're ready for the next lesson where we start building.